Hey, what's happening? It's ya, boy, goldie. Smell good. If you're new, all we do is shut it down all day, every day. If that interests you, consider subscribing. So your boy some love. On my returning viewership and subscribers, appreciate y'all. On my new viewership and subscribers, appreciate y'all rocking with me. And we actually have a subscriber recommendation video. Shout out to my guy Tony Gibson. You know, he asked if I do a video on 10 powdery clones. I don't have that many clones that are powdery, but I do have what I call clean powdery fragrance that's a mixture of designer, niche, and clone. Okay, so I think this video will be very helpful because, guys, it's always, and I do mean always, a good time to smell powdery and clean. All right, first one. If you're new to my channel, I talk about this all the time, man. I just think you should have it in your fragrance wardrobe. You probably saw the bottom. Prada Long. Listen, the den don't lie, and it never did. This is a life for me. I will always have this fragrance. When it runs out, I will not take a clone. I will go back and buy the original. But basically, this I call it a pretty boy fragrance. This is what I get from it. It's clean, soapy, powdery, man, and it works, man. The ladies love this fragrance. When I get a hug with this fragrance, the ladies hold on for an amazingly long time, and it's kind of interesting. But chicks dig it, but of course you have to dig it. I'm always going to tell you that. It's just good, man. It's just good, man. I just think you need to at least get your nose on it, of course, is what I always recommend. You know, sampling is king, but listen, powdery, clean, luxurious. Best words to describe this, okay? I'm gonna keep it clean for the first set of fragrances and I'm gonna go powdery, okay? We're gonna start clean, fresh, powdery. One of the cleanest of them all, the most soapiest fragrance I own. This is the king of soap. I call it the king of spring, but again, you can wear this any season, any reason why, because it's soapy. You're just gonna smell fresh and clean. Thierry Mugler cologne. They re-released this in another bottle. Well, actually, it's another bottle. It's a little wider, but it's the same bottle design, same juice color. So if you see it, I'm pretty sure that's what this is. But listen, you got a green soapy, fresh and clean, man. This would be just great out the shower, just chilling, man. Like LL said, out the shower, threw on my Devon cologne. Then I called up Earl on the telephone. Hold up, baby. LL was one that Devon boy. That's a Cypher. I think that fragrance is out of print. They don't even have it anymore. But this right here, clean, soapy, green. It has a subtle vetiver, dry down, you know, in the bottom, but the vetiver is clean, clean, grassy, unisex, ladies, baby. You can wear this because it's just soapy, you know. I enjoy. I just want. The den don't lie, guys. Obviously so, guys. Can't make this up. All right. Next, this is gonna trip you out, and it tripped me out. And guys, this is why I say, you know, hey, buy at your own rate, you know. But what I would say is, spend more time with your fragrances so you can really see what that fragrance is trying to tell you and trying to, what the perfumer is really trying to get across with the full transition from the top to the mid to the base. For the first 3 or 4 wearings, guys, I'm gonna show you so you know what I'm talking about. Ferrari Noble Fig. Fantastic fragrance, man. I got it at Aura Fragrances for $33. I don't know how much it's going for now. One of my favorite bottles, heavy glass. I like that cap corkscrew thing going on. But this is basically a Noble Fig, as it says. It's a fig fragrance, and for the first few words, I couldn't get past that. It was just a sweet, dry fruit with the fig and some woods. That's all I was really getting. Wore it again and again and again, man. And in the dry down, I was smelling something soapy. I said, hey, well, you know, I keep a fresh shower. I thought that was just me smelling soapy. Guys, iris is in this fragrance, and iris is going to be one that you're going to see a common thread on the powdery fragrances. Iris is a note that pushes powdery. This fragrance has iris in there, man, but by the name Noble Fig, you know, the mind is very strong. If all you're focusing on fig, that's all you're going to get. But I wore it again and again, and I said, you know what, hold up, man. Then I looked up the notes and I saw that iris. I was like, ding, ding, there it go. In the dry down, guys, there's an iris that comes up. They put some soap with the fruit. So it's fruity, woody, and in the dry down, the soap comes up, man. Master Perfumery. Spend time with your fragrance guy. You'd be surprised that fragrance is saying more than you heard, okay? Next, one of my favorite fragrances from the 90s, and it still works to this day. Versace Blue Jeans. You can find these at the rack stores from time to time. I haven't seen them lately. With the rack stores, it's more of a circulation. They go in and come out. I'm sure they come back out. I haven't seen it lately, but you can go online and get it for 20 bones. And you got the good name of Versace, man. Guys, this one, lavender powdery, okay? So the old school powdery style. That lavender makes it. See, lavender is another note that can go powdery too. It's definitely got the 90s vibe, I ain't gonna lie, Gen Z, younger millennials, you may not like this fragrance because it does have an old school vibe, but you never know. At the same time, there are younger guys that like these style fragrances, but listen, for $20, gets great performance, it doesn't take much. A myriad of notes, a bevy of notes, 1,000 notes in the breakdown. That's how they was doing it back in the day. Now they give you 3 notes: sugar, more sugar, and Rice Krispie treats. 3 notes. But that's just how I go. It is what it is. Salvatore Ferragamo Bianchi di Carrera. When I wear this, I go by El Rizzo, or sometimes Papi Chulo. This fragrance right here, guys, you're gonna smell different because nobody's really talking. This is off the beaten path. It doesn't come up a lot. I may even do a standalone. It is so good. I wore it yesterday, man. Clean and soapy. I believe Iris is in here, man. White amber. This fragrance is a dream, man. It is an absolute dream. Man, I think you really need it. It's great performance, but on my skin, it just pulls clean and soapy. And I love it, a little cologne. Marketed unisex, but I don't see this for the ladies because it has a cologne backbone to it. And cologne is a good thing. Cologne works in real life. One of the most cologne fragrances I have is Versace Pour Homme, and that boy gets positive attention, okay? Next, we have Tiziana Terenzi Draco TT. Are you with me? Are you riding? I call this peach in a powder because it's got another fragrance I'm going to discuss that has some peach, but it's not clean. I just want to discuss it. Peach in the powder. Beast. I believe these Tiziana Terenzis are extrait that performs beastly performance, guys. But I love it. I got my nose on it. Check out my Tiziana Terenzi video where I lost my mind on this one. I also like Borea, which is also on my radar as well. Man, please. Strong orange. Peachy. I also go by Peachy King when I got this on, baby. Peachy King. It can go all seasons, but the vibe on this is summer and spring. More casual, but I would wear this with a suit. Yeah, man. I love it, clearly, because it's more expensive. Of course, I did sample first, I don't recommend, buying expensive fragrances without getting your nose on them for yourself. Of course, you can return them, but who wants to go through all that, all right? Next, this is Mr. Sexy Man. And there's a dupe in this. Check out my Marshall video, guys. I've covered everything. My most recent Marshall videos. There's a dupe of this in Marshalls, okay? We have Valentino, Uomo, what else? Tons. Buttery, smooth iris with the powdery. Man, come on. Leather, vanilla. Masculine with it, though, you feel me? Because the leather in there. So it doesn't smell cute, you know what I'm talking about? For right now, this is a star for right now. Or get the dupe, they smell very similar. In the air, it's all the same. No one knows the difference. When I get compliments on my fragrance, people rarely ask me what is the actual. Like, they'll tell me I smell good and they'll leave it alone. They don't necessarily, sometimes they do, but maybe 10% of the time they say, oh, you smell good, what is that? People tend not to ask me, so what? Tell them, man, but Valentino Uomo on Tons is a stunner and a star. Real rack store find, man. Some of the Shut It Down family members, if you're looking for this, say they have recently found it. So again, they circling back around. And I'm gonna get back out the rack stores. I got some videos I'm gonna get. But listen, Emperor Privé on time. And this is the inspiration of Dior Homme Intense, which is a sought after fragrance in the community. That and the Dior Homme Parfum, loved in the community. Guys, Iris Pear, Muskmallow, whatever that is, it doesn't even matter. Powdery, more elevated, but it's not super stuffy. Like, you don't have to wear it with a suit and tie. As someone who dresses in real life every day, you don't have to wear this with a suit and tie. You could wear this, man, with a polo, man. You know, as we're getting cooler, man, a nice cool little sweater, man, and some jeans and some tennis shoes and be fine. Man, guys, this should have made my steak date night tag video, because it gives that vibe too as well. Powdery, man, powdery goodness, man, and I'll do it on the way out. I have not done it. You know, let's go, guys. Pressurize, that's insane, guys, insane. We're gonna walk them in.
Wow.
Don't have my glasses on. Don't want to blow it dead in my eyeglasses of the day. Let me show you before I go with what I got on. Ooh, live. All right. Now, one I want to show y'all wore recently. This is an update. Shout out to my girl Adjoa. Loves fragrances. She does her life after maceration videos, and those videos are needed, especially with the Middle Easterns. Y'all saw it after maceration. It's different, man. I need to do a life after maceration on Contra for you, man. That bad boy. Now I'm getting the there's a note in there that's in the Armani Stronger With You in the OG that was not in the Contra for you initially, but it's a chestnut note. But the chestnut note is there. It took a year, but I smelled it the other day and got a very nice compliment. I talked about it in my most recent rack store video. Go check it out. Shameless plug, you know what I'm talking about? But this is Fragrance World K, and this is the inspiration of Veritas Narcosis. Their most popular one is that Vanilla Oud joint. I hear that one is really good. But this one right here has the peach. It's good. Peach. It's gotta be, I think it's another fruit in there, man. Mango, I believe, is in here, which I think is adding sweetness. Sweet, fruity, you know, with some vetiver. The vetiver is subtle smokiness, so it's fruit over some smoke, man. You know what I mean? But it's all blended very well, so the peaches and the fruits in there, they're not all over the top of the vetiver. It's all going together very well. Now, I wanted to do a revisitation because when I first got it, I thought the performance wasn't there, but it's not there. The thing about this fragrance is the longevity is there. It does last long, but it doesn't shout. You know, it does sit closer to skin, but it lasted what I call a full day's work, which is 8 hours, which is all you need. And I just did like 2 sprays, so I did like 8. And that's how I'm doing now with my sprays, guys. I'm doing more. Where I used to just kind of do one, you know, one. No, in every spot I'm doing 2. I've done 4. It just depends on the fragrance. Know your fragrance. Every fragrance is different. But just an update. But it is a good fragrance. But if I know a lot of you guys are into blast, this doesn't blast. It's just closer, but it's good. Okay. All right. Well, listen, man. Thanks for taking time out your day to watch my video. It's greatly appreciated. On the way out, don't forget to like, comment. What do you think? Subscribe. Share your boy. Because sharing is caring. And go these going global. Thanks for watching, guys.